Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to our webcast this morning. Fantastic to have you all here today. So welcome to our webcast series, All Out Sales Success, How to Attract the Right Leads and Convert Like Crazy. Today, we're in webcast 2. And last week, we delved deeply into the fact that a confused mind says no and how important clarity is. If you are even remotely confusing, people will not buy from you. So today's webcast is all about the fact that your influence determines your income. It's going to be a very important and big session.
Good morning, everyone. Look, thank you so much for joining us today. It's great to see so many names from last week's session. For the 50 or so of you that missed that session, I'd recommend that you take the time to grab that recording and watch it.
Okay, fantastic. So we're running it as a webcast. As you can see, we can't see your faces, but obviously you can see us. And we've broken it down. So there's teaching segments, there's a poll at the end this time, and then questions also at the end if we have time to get to them. So as we go through, if you have questions, please put them into the chat and we'll get back to them. If we don't get to them in this session, we will certainly get back to you with your answers via email. So let's get into it.
If you're going to succeed in these times, you must make time to make money. It may sound counterintuitive, but when things are tough, you must deliberately make the time to pause, think, and then act.
There are many challenges that we are all presently facing, but 3 of the most prevalent are these. Firstly, your uniqueness is not blatantly obvious. With so many businesses reacting to the same single issue, most are currently saying the same thing. Also, clients, you are being challenged on price. Clients are more price sensitive than ever before. And many business owners are quickly losing their grip on pre-COVID success.
So for all out sales success, we must be clear, be bold, and be proven. Today's session is about being bold. Your opinion and commitment through this crisis will make or break your business. Boldness in sales should never be confused for being brash, cocky, arrogant, or even obnoxious. Being bold in a sales situation is about doing the right thing in the face of discomfort. Not what is easy, not what is hard, simply what is right.
Let's break it down into 3 parts: bold thoughts, bold messages, and bold actions. To begin with, have a strong and positive outlook. When you are making decisions about the future of your business, back yourself to get it right. Be a realistic optimist. Look on the bright side, but temper that with the current reality, of course. Bold thoughts include things like promises you make to yourself and to your clients. So first of all, from a being bold perspective, you need to have a strong opinion. Know what you stand for. This can be anything from value to ethics. Until you know what you stand for, no one else can.
So be known for knowing something, but more importantly, be known for doing something. Design your own reputation.
So question time. I want you to now think about these very important questions. Firstly, what do you stand for? This was a part of your homework. Really importantly, we need to be bold with what we stand for and for our opinion. What is your philosophy? People want to know what you believe. What is your philosophy around the subject matter that you are an expert in or that you sell? What are your big conclusions? More about that later. What do you rant about? What are the subjects? What are the topics that you get so heated up about that you rant about because they mean so much to you? And what values will you fight for? These are the important questions that you need to be considering about being bold with your thoughts.
Moving on, other areas that you must focus on, be bold in development. Highlight a weakness and do something about it. Public speaking, for instance, or networking, making sales calls. Don't hide behind an email, feel the fear and do it anyway. Just do what's got to be done.
All right, so also what assumptions do you challenge? Do you challenge the fact that higher costs equal higher value? That sales is icky? Business can't afford to pay for your service right now? You shouldn't sell during a pandemic? What about sales comes before marketing, which is what we believe wholeheartedly? Know the assumptions in your industry and whether you agree with them or not, and be bold with those thoughts. Give prospects an idea for their business. Cost considerations will fade in the presence of a great idea. Of course, you need to back it by industry or competitor knowledge that they may not be privy to. Really strong point in terms of your thoughts. What is your zone of expertise? What is it that you do and what is it that you don't do? Be really, really clear on what lane you're in and what your zone is. And this is an exercise we'll get you to do after the webcast. Saying no, a bold move in tough times, can make you more successful than saying yes. So let's talk about your messages. So once you've done the thinking, it's now time to tell people about it. Bold messaging captures audiences' attention. The language of your business must be potent, clear, and memorable. Critically, it must also create an emotional response, so your clients feel inspired to act and confident that you are right for them. A sales message is any persuasive copy used to influence the way someone thinks or behaves. You can see here a great example from Canon. The major companies do this so well. They use bold messaging in their ads. Real moments deserve a real camera. Excellent example. Or what about this one from Samsung? Do what you can't. Massive, bold statement. And then followed by, it's not just a slogan, it's what we do. The sales message magnet. The bolder the message, the stronger the magnet, attracting the ideal clients to your business. Then we have this great Facebook ad from a company called Undandy. 2,500 views just in the time that we captured this. Shoes speak louder than words. Great message, yeah, big, bold, great message, and create your legacy. Really good examples. And then we've also got this great example from the Skin Cancer Foundation. Keep tanning, you look great in leather.
Sales messages attract, impress, and help convert new leads. They're customer-based communication. It's all about the client and never all about us. One way to check this is to read through your email, text written about your business, even your bio. How many sentences start with I, we, your name, or your business name? Some need to, but many should be written to begin with the client as the focus.
Absolutely. Look at this great example from Voyager's Ayers Rock Resort. Their bold messaging to the travelers is touch the silence. So good, customer focused. Tell your prospects and clients about the market. Give them insights they normally never know. Invest time in them and they'll invest money in you. Deliver insights. Do your research. Speak their language.
Sales is not about pleasing. Be prescriptive. Tell people what is required to achieve their goals. Be brave enough to polarize. You'll then know who is interested and who is wasting time.
Fantastic example we want to now show you from a company called Intermain. They do their sales messaging so well. This is off their website. Under the About Intermain section right at the top there, their bullet points are thoughtfully considered, seamless delivery, no excuses, things that are all important to us, the consumer. Then they use sales messages as paragraph titles as well. Look at this. tuned into your every needs, making every square meter count, highly functioning on every level. It's just so good. This is what your messages should be like. And then we've got another example here from the NAB. What matters most to you matters to us. Backing business in moments that matter. Big, bold statements.
So everything we say must sell. Even if you don't think it should, it's important to understand that it does. From what you say to the way you say it, it all says something about you, your company, and your product. And for businesses with more than one person, sales messaging allows all employees to speak the same language with the same confidence and conviction.
No matter how influential your messaging is, remember sometimes the boldest message is to simply stop talking. This quote from Richie Benno so elegantly said, "Put your brain into gear. If you can add to what's on the screen, then do it. Otherwise, shut up."
The third aspect of being bold is action. Take courageous actions. It's one thing to create bold plans and bold messages, but then you must fully commit before decision point to execute bold actions. The following steps are a must.
Firstly, get on the phone. Stop hiding behind your email. It's your competitors that get on the phone that will get the business. Decide to make the sale. Lead with objections. Don't wait until they throw them at you at the end. You need to be upfront with your objections in your sales conversations. Speak about money up front as well. Don't leave it till the end because everything gets weird, and weirdness equals weirdness. You need to be upfront with your conversations around money. Show that it's something that you're very comfortable in discussing. That's a bold move for most people, but one that will pay dividends in spades. The next is publish for positioning consistently. I know all of us know this, we've been told it before, but we need to be known for our beliefs and we need to have it out there constantly, once a week, at least once a fortnight.
We might all know that, Rachel, but it's about taking the action to do it.
Absolutely. Say no to a sale that is not right for you. Yes, bold move. We've already talked about that. Bold move in these times, absolutely. But if it's not right for you, say no. I've always had a belief that if the sale you say no to, you get 2 more in response. So that is a great belief to have. It's absolutely worked for me my whole career. Bold move, but something that works and pays dividends as well.
Make bold promises and commitments to yourself. So when we're forecasting in our business or making decisions about the future, be bold.
And what that means, sell products that you haven't developed yet. It is a big, bold move. Something that, let me tell you, you will put your butt into gear and get it done if it's been sold. But that is a bold action, something that most people don't do. They're sitting, oh no, I have to create it and make it perfect first. But then what happens if no one buys it? Get out there, sell it, and then go like crazy to get it produced. Create collaterals that convert. We hold our clients accountable for creating sales collateral that is full of their sales messages, that is bold, that is upfront, and that really highlights to perfection their USP. Have you got sales collateral that converts for you?
Influential people pose questions that spark a heightened emotional response.
Push people to think differently. Have them just, what you want people to hear when they're speaking to you is, gosh, I've never been asked to think that before. Hang on a second. Let me think about that. Or, wow, great question. I've never thought about that. They are all responses that you are seeking when you're speaking to clients. When you hear a client say that to you, you know you're well and truly in what we call the yes zone, and they have just moved in there with you as well. They are starting to get very keen to know more and want to, and they will, when you do it correctly, be very keen to buy from you. And this one, I believe so strongly, fight for your client, commit to the conversion. Don't get all weird when they get all worried, if they do get worried at all. If you have a sales conversation in the right way, in the right order, within the correct framework, your clients will be asking you, where do I go from here? But if they do get concerned, or someone puts thoughts into their head that they start to get worried, don't just let them go. Don't just say, oh, well, another one bites the dust, I'll move on to the next one. You can't afford to do that. And besides that, they actually don't want you to do that. Clients crave for you to help them overcome their obstacles. They want you to help them overcome their fears and all their objections, in which so many people have got so many at the moment. So we need to be there for our clients, commit to that conversion, but fight for them. Fight for what they need. Fight for the fact that they wanted you in the first place. They reached out. They needed you to help them. They got scared, but you were there for them. That's what I mean. Fight for your client.
Something else that's bold in times like this is being very clear about a satisfaction guarantee. Reduce the risk for your client. I know that means take on some risk for yourself, but have a satisfaction guarantee that's up front.
Put your money where your mouth is. Use a money back guarantee, a satisfaction guarantee. We're not talking a results guarantee, because we can't actually guarantee the results, because if a client doesn't do their side of the deal, then the results don't come. But 100% you can guarantee their satisfaction in your service and your knowledge. So if you're in an industry where you can deliver and you can actually use a satisfaction guarantee, then do it. So many people are scared to do it. I've done it my whole career. We always deliver this in SalesSPACE. It is absolutely crucial. Bold move, but essential.
So in summary, be bold in your messaging, positioning, products, questions, and how you approach clients. It's about bold actions, bold thoughts, and bold messages that are going to move us forward in times like this.
Absolutely. Okay, so let's now have a look at the 10 rules for bold success. Now, I think when it comes to anything to do with business, I always have my rules, and they're things that I've always stood by in my own business. So these are the rules we want to deliver to you today, to take forward with you for the achievement of the bold success that you are after right now. First of all, number one, be known for what you believe. Push the boundaries. Rule 2, get on the phone. Be a warm voice, not a cold email. People don't respond to emails. People ignore emails. We all have them. We've got masses of them. We spend our day trying to file them and do something with them so we're not overwhelmed. People actually respond better if you get on the phone and reach out to them. Rule number 3, feel the fear and do it anyway. I know we are actually asking many of you today to step out of your comfort zone. For the introverts who are watching, this is not about just completely becoming an extrovert and changing your personality and probably freaking yourself out entirely. We train so many introverts. Cole, you often say, yep, I'm an introvert as well.
Absolutely.
It's not about just being not yourself. It's about whatever fears you do have, facing those, feeling those, and doing it anyway, doing what's right for you and your clients. Rule number 4, strictly customer-focused communication. It's about them, not about you. Look through your web copy, your bio, your sales brochures, your marketing brochures, all of those things, and start realizing how many sentences start with I, your business name, your name, or we as in you and your partner, not about the clients. Be super strict on that, and we challenge you to change that, because that's what it takes. Rule number 5, delete the words I and we from your copy. Cole, over to you.
Weave bold, short, bumper sticker sales messages through your website and brochures, social media, blogs, articles, sales presentations, basically everywhere. Rule number 7, spend at least 20% of your week selling. Make time to make money.
I'm really strict on that one. That means 1 whole day per week of selling. Now you can stretch it out across the week. You can have a block here and a block there. Don't just put an hour across, here, there, and everywhere throughout your calendar. This is another action that you need to take that is bold but fruitful. Block your sales time together. Don't just do 1 full day. Do a half day here and a half day at the end of the week. Start of the week, end of the week, so that you can catch people on different days, or that you have more availability. But the rule is, without fail, 20% of your week must be spent actively selling. If you are not just a professional sales person who sells all day, every day, you must make time to make money. Remember, you should be expecting to make money every week, not every now and then.
Rule 8, commit before decision point. Now you might ask what that means, but what it means is if we're going to take bold action, decide before it gets tough, or decide before you're put on the spot what you're going to do in that situation. So it might be have a think on Sunday night that I'm going to do something on Tuesday, and commit before decision point, because at the time, at that decision point, you normally choose the path of least resistance and will opt out. So if you are committing to bold change or bold action, then commit before decision point. Rule 9, fight for your client. So set outcomes, set intentions, and go after those intentions and outcomes. Fight for your client. As Rachel said earlier, get on the phone, do whatever it takes to be there for your clients.
And that brings us perfectly into Rule 10, something that I've been really strict on all of my career. I've always been a business owner, and what that means is you need to actually do something every week. So once a week, make a call that makes you so nervous you feel like you're going to be sick. I've said this to all my clients for as long as I've been doing sales training or coaching. Once a week, at least, make a call that makes you so nervous, because it means a lot to you. It means so much to you. It might be a person who is really, really important for you to do business with. Reach out and make that call. And if it's not, it doesn't make you nervous, it's not that scary, find someone else you need to step up and call. Okay, so now it's time to do our live poll. So what that means is we're going to go through some questions right now based on what we've talked about this morning already. The first question is, you always choose phone over email. So when you have the choice and you have someone's phone number, do you hide behind your computer and send them an email, or do you reach out and call them on the phone? Let's go. Answer. Do you always choose phone over email when you have a choice? The next one. You have at least 5 to 10 assumptions that you openly challenge, yes or no. Okay, the next one. Your website contains at least 5 bold sales messages, like the examples we've shown you today, yes or no. You publish or post bold content at least twice a month. And I'm being, so fortnightly, I'm being very kind on you here. I should have said at least weekly. Yes or no? Okay, next question. Thank you for that. You are convinced and have proof that your sales copy attracts your ideal clients. Yes or no? Next one, you spend at least 20% of your week actively selling. Let's do it. Do you spend at least 20% of your week actively selling? Yes or no? You are currently actioning a bold sales strategy. You have a strategy that you are currently actioning, and you know exactly what to do through every stage of your sales process and cycle with a client. Yes or no? So let's have a look now at your score. How many yeses did you score? Okay, so great results. They're interesting results, but results that we were obviously thinking that people would be along those lines. So when we're talking to you now, if we actually are having any personal conversations with you, we can talk about your results and what is the most important things for you to be focusing on to get the biggest results as fast as you possibly can. Okay, so I'd like to talk to you now about today's bold offer. Just like last week, we had a fantastic response to our online training offer, and many people have taken us up on that and are going to absolutely love working through that training and the clarity and the messaging and the actions that you're going to be actually able to use and utilize moving forward when you do that training. Today, we're talking to you about sales messaging. So let's talk about our $1 Million Messages Masterclass. It is a one-day masterclass that we're going to run now on the 14th of October. so 14th of October for 10 people only. It's a one-day masterclass with Cole and myself, something that we normally only run for individuals. This is a $10,000 day for individual companies where a client will ask us to create their messaging with their executive team. We are now offering this to you in a group format for 10 people only. We have done this a long time ago in the past. We are actually now only doing those one-on-one sessions, but when we were selling it for groups of 10, it was $1,497 per person. Today's offer is for webcast only, webcast listeners only. So only you guys, $697, including GST, for the first 10 people. So this is an absolutely massive session. It's something that you're going to be just blown away with what you're able to create and how we push you to think differently. Also, as a bonus, I'm going to actually give you another 30 minutes with me one-on-one to personally polish your pitch. So your pitch is an important part of your sales messaging. We spoke about it in last week's webcast. And those of you who have done the online training, you're going to be putting a lot of work into your pitch. So you're going to get a one-on-one session with me to make sure your pitch is absolutely on song and exactly how you need it to be. A half an hour session with me is normally $650. This offer, I think, will sell out way before this time, but it's valid until next Wednesday at 9 o'clock or until sold out. So if it does sell out and you want to do it, then please get on the waiting list. This offer will sell out very quickly. This is a really, really highly valuable session with Colin and I for the first 10 people. So if you would like to actually to come along to this session with us, then go to our website, click on $1 Million Messages and book your seat today. The coupon code for this, which I forgot to put on screen, is BOLD. So capital B, BOLD is the coupon code. This will be sent to you in an email as well. So what will you actually learn? Oh, actually, before I go on to that, then there's a fantastic quote here from Zoe Davis. I loved it when she sent this through to me. My follow-up 30 minutes call with Rachel was genuinely the most productive 30 minutes I've experienced in some time. So what are you going to learn? Firstly, the essential steps to developing compelling sales messages and the world's best examples to follow. The secret to creating clear, concise messages targeted to your ideal client. The power of claims and how they must be used to compel your ideal buyers. What your current sales messages are saying about your business, and what are you subconsciously doing that is turning your prospects off. So what you will create in this one-day session with Colin and I are bold statements that will attract and repel attract the right clients and repel the wrong prospects. Your key sales messages that will make or break that will make your website work, I should say. Sales messages that sell targeted products and services. And also your perfect elevator pitch. You'll have time to create that with us and to receive that one-on-one feedback from me around your pitch. To give you an idea of what some people have said about this session, they've had it in different formats, but Rampton said to us, as a business owner, there's nothing more important than growing what you have built. This amazing game-changing workshop made me believe I can do it, and I have done it now. You must attend this course. Dr. Joanna Martin, Rachel's distinction on crafting your elevator pitch and being irresistible when speaking to prospective clients, promoters, and JV partners is unparalleled. And Sheila, you tell it like it is and won't stop until the result is gold. Thanks again. I am more than 100% satisfied. So that's what you can expect if you would like if you would like one of those seats in that masterclass. So your next steps, very importantly, out of today's session. Firstly, listen to the recording. It's going to be sent to you as soon as we've done a little bit of editing after today's microphone issues. So complete the exercises. They're going to be sent to you as well. Follow the rules. We'll send you a tip sheet. It will have the rules and the exercises. Contact us immediately if you would like help. Reach out. We are here for you. We'd love to speak to you personally. Book now your $1 Million Messages seat. 10 places only is all we can take on board. We need to give you a lot of personalized service throughout that session. So go to SalesSPACE, $1 Million Messages, and grab that today. Remember, coupon code BOLD with a capital B. So next week, we're going to see you at our last webcast of this series, which is all about being proven. So when you are proven, let me tell you, you will be impossible to say no to. And that is what we are all craving more than anything. So how to tick all the boxes and have your ideal clients asking, where do I sign? So thank you, everybody. It's been a big session. You're getting a bit of an early mark today. We have just got a couple of questions through. So thank you very much for sending this. One of the questions is, what do you mean by big, bold conclusions? This is something we normally, this is a bit of a refinement that we normally actually only teach people who are working with us and in our mentoring program. So what I'm talking about when I'm with big, bold messages, let's go straight back to screen. What I'm talking about with bold conclusions, I should say, when you start a presentation with a client, then lead with your conclusion. So just like we did today, our statement that we want you to take away, we want resonating through your head more than anything after today's webcast, is make time to make money. That is our big conclusion. So when you are speaking with your clients, talk to them, use it first. What should I say? Present your big conclusion first at the beginning of your presentation. The next question we've got is there a framework to create sales messages? Absolutely there is. We have developed a comprehensive, highly tuned, and now proven time and time again framework to teach our clients how to create sales messages that sell. So anyone who's working with us in our sales messaging masterclass, we'll start at the top and we'll go through that framework. We'll develop your messaging, and then they become crafted and personalized just for you. So they resonate perfectly for you, your business, or your practice. So that is it for the questions we can get through today. You've got a bit of an early mark in today's session, so I know an hour is a long time to be on a webcast. So thank you very much for attending and for your time and the consideration and the thoughts that I know you are already having, the actions you are planning, and the messages you are madly trying to create already. So we'll be back 10 o'clock next Wednesday, ready for our last webcast of the series, all about being proven and being impossible to say no to. Thank you very much, everybody, and we look forward to seeing you then.
Beautiful. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.